Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of 20ish Podcast. In this episode, we are going to talk about the fall of Kabul versus fall of Saigon. I hope you guys, you know,
Are keeping up with whatever
yeah,
is happening in Afghanistan right now.
yeah, of course, it's very much in news, and also everyone is
It's
like so
it's
much
devastating.
devastated with whatever
Yeah,
is happening in Kabul. So let's talk that how it is not the first time US is facing this kind of humiliation and creating this kind of chaos.
yeah. So let us talk about Saigon, that is in Vietnam.
Yeah,
So that time the president was Richard Nixon, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
So in the same way, USA, as we talked about in one of our previous episode, that the US's first and foremost policy is to eradicate communism. So when
Yeah.
in the Vietnam, uh,
A
there was
communist
a
regime
yeah
started.
yeah
It
there
was
was a
their
loom that
prime. Yeah,
because see in the US there is a very popular theory. It's called domino theory. So
yeah,
they believe that if one state or one nation is under the communist, then there is a high chance that all the neighboring countries will also be under communism. And see, this theory is relevant even today because what happened was that China just started criticizing democracy. They were saying that. Uh, the US is failing because of its democratic values. Because it says that we are giving full rights to the people, and even though they are not doing, what a welfare state does, like increasing their
yeah,
wages, revenues, healthcare sector. And Imran Khan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, he applauded China's statement, and he was like, yes, maybe democracy is flawed. So you see, the same domino theory is relevant here. So just like that, this theory also was relevant back then, and US was thinking that if Asia comes under communist regime, that is all the countries in Asia. Because see, India was already a big fan of the USSR,
yeah,
and there was a high chance that even India might become communist, and already Vietnam and all the South East Asian countries are becoming communist. So US just wanted to avert that uh, situation. So they started sending their troops to Vietnam to protect South Vietnam. In the name of protecting South Vietnam, they just started attacking North Vietnam, and they incurred a lot of losses there. And
yeah.
the US, the students and the taxpayers, they just started blaming the government that why are you using our money to kill other people, to kill the people of Vietnam, and you see that they are now coming as refugees and living in our nation. So it is not doing us any good. So I think we should call back our troops. So after Richard Nixon, the one who became the president, I forgot his name, so he called back all his troops. And yeah, so this was the fall of Saigon, that even then USA cannot overthrow communist regime. And
Mm.
as you know, Vietnam still is a communist
Is a
country.
communist regime. Yeah,
Yeah, so
almost.
this was the first time in the world that USA was humbled. They were like, okay, we are dropping back
And the
our
situation
plan.
was really bad at time, like people,
Yeah,
like the situation today, you see that people clinging on the helicopters and trying to flee away was the same situation back then too, when a
yeah,
lot of people were trying to just go out of the country in anyhow, because all the people who were supporting USA were being targeted. I guess there were more than 50,000 US people who were killed in this.
yeah.
So that's
And
a very
even the
big number.
Vietnamese
Yeah,
people were
more than
killed.
2 lakh Vietnamese were killed. So you see that it was a huge, huge thing back then. And also, it was just because of US, kind of obsession to eradicate communism. I mean,
Yeah,
they just wanted to, eradicate communism, and that's why they didn't focus on what they had, South Vietnam.
yeah.
So yeah, the situation was very
And
bad
they
then.
lost South Vietnam as well.
Yeah,
So this was the first time in the world that USA was humbled. And now let us come back to Afghanistan, and we'll link the episode in which we talked about the history of Afghanistan and why whatever is happening there, what is the reason behind this. So please go
yeah.
and check
Please
out
check
that
out that
first.
to understand the history of
Yeah,
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Yeah. So now let us talk how and whatever is happening there, the present condition, like the bombing of Kabul airport, and how
Yeah.
USA is doing good terrorism versus bad terrorism,
Mhm.
just like Pakistan, which is
Yeah.
totally, useless and pointless, because terrorism in any
Is
form is
in
bad.
any form is bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
also, like, it's very, I mean, USA doing this is also a very big thing because it will affect a lot of nations now,
yeah,
because
even they
whatever
will
you
start.
see, yeah, whatever you say, US is still a very foremost superpower who
And
is
it is
being
a
copied by
superpower
a lot of
because,
people.
yeah, it is a superpower because of its allies.
Yeah.
The allies, Japan, France,
Yeah.
and of course the EU,
Britain.
NATO. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even they will now start doing this good terrorism versus bad
And this
terrorism
is
thing.
really
and
bad.
and this is bad for India,
Of
to be
course.
honest. And it is bad for the world. Okay, so
Of
now let us talk about the Kabul airport thing first. So, Kashish, would you like to say?
Yeah, actually, whatever happened in Kabul was really devastating, and of course, it was like something which was predictable. It was
Yeah,
bound to happen because
because
of,
even
yeah,
countries like France, Germany, they alerted Taliban that ISIS attack could happen in your country, so please
yeah,
try to avert it. Try or US even said that we'll put our soldiers near the Kabul airport, not
hmm,
just inside but also in the surrounding area, so that we can avert it. And Taliban,
yeah,
they already hate US soldiers, and they were like, no, we'll protect our
yeah. Also,
countrymen.
when later on, I mean, when the situation became very worse in Afghanistan, US wanted to, actually send back some soldiers for the safety and security of its own people who were trying to be evacuated. But,
Yeah,
Taliban was like, if they do this, there will be a lot of consequences. So
yeah,
that was like Taliban. Of course, Taliban is not a chosen government, or they neither do they have experience of running a vast country
hmm.
like Afghanistan. Neither
And not just
they know about the
experience.
strategies of
Yeah.
governing a country. So it's
And the
very,
thing is, they are very, unorganized and very
yeah,
illiterate. So they don't
yeah.
know how governors or how governments should, behave.
Of course, because they are just a group of terrorists, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah,
So,
they are.
organizing a small army and attacking is different, but governing a country as vast as Afghanistan, with so much strategically, which is so much strategically important, and also which is,
Its geographic
yeah,
location.
geographically, it's so much varied. And also, yeah, it's true that Taliban is acquainted with the geographical, regions and understanding of Afghanistan, but governance is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
whatever,
So
I mean,
Kabul,
yeah, and also like it was something which was bound to happen because, of course, it's about terrorist groups, because all these terrorist groups fight against each other too, other than
yeah,
other nations.
yeah.
So
And yeah, so whatever happened in Kabul airport, it is the fault of ISIS, as said by the
yeah.
US intelligence agencies.
Mm.
So now Donald Trump is sorry, Biden is claiming that
Biden, yeah.
yeah, Biden is
They
claiming
will
that.
not forgive and not forget.
And
They'll
yeah, I
hunt you
mean,
back.
just in the morning, I heard the
Mm.
news that they are claiming, the intelligence agency of
Mm.
USA, they are claiming that they have killed the mastermind of this attack
Mm.
via a drone, attack.
Yeah.
So I think this is a big news, because see, uh, Donald Trump is leaving Afghanistan. Oh, sorry, Biden is
Joe
leaving
Biden.
Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Biden is leaving Afghanistan by doing a very, you know, very foolish thing. He is
Yeah.
giving the treasury to a thief itself, and they are like, you know what? You are a thief, and you will protect this treasury to another thieves, and
From
you
another
can be
thief.
the
Yeah.
owner of this treasury. We don't care. I mean,
I
this is
mean, this
seriously not
situation,
bound to happen.
whatever is happening is so ill planned that even a layman can understand that US is in, yeah, doing just creating blunders and blunders. Nothing else. I mean, all this which is happening, somewhere US is to be blamed for. I mean, such a vast country like USA with so much, you know,
And
um,
not just for coming out so quickly of Afghanistan, but also what they did. And this is
yeah.
something with which for which I pity with the American taxpayers. You know what they did? They left
Of
all
course,
their
all the,
weapons,
and now
all their
Taliban has
weapons.
more than more modern weapons than most of the countries combined.
So
So it's
they
a
left
very
their
big thing.
weapons. So they left their
Yeah,
weapons and all the armed uh, things that the soldiers have. And
hmm,
these things are not even with Indian
of
and Chinese
course.
soldiers. So there is a high chance that even they can smuggle all this to Pakistan, and this can prove bad for India. So,
Of course. Also,
and
like
in
in
the
a
back of
recent,
all this, just a second, in the back of all this, please remember that this is the money of American taxpayers. This is
yeah,
not the government's money. This is not the Taliban's
government
money.
doesn't have any money with itself. All of this
Yeah,
is just taxpayers' money.
taxpayers' money, and I really pity with
Yeah,
them that their money
seriously.
is now
And
used
also
in this way.
now, the silence of US citizens is really, really,
No, they
blinding.
are not silenced.
I
They are
mean,
very much
yeah,
angry on their president.
I mean, like the normal citizens, I'm talking about them, that they are just, they're angry, but there is not a lot of, hue and cry that what happened, and there is no
Yeah,
blame game coming. So
because
that's really like something. I mean, I don't understand this.
I
People
mean,
call
this is
Indian
very
bhakts, but
no, no. See what happened during, when this election was happening in November.
yeah,
People did not vote for Trump because of his regressive policies in his own country, like
hmm,
not giving
uh,
acknowledgement to the LGBTQ people and stuff
uh,
like that. And Biden just, kind of captured that
lenient,
thing.
yeah,
And of course, most people in USA are left lined, right?
hmm,
They believe in left ideology.
hmm,
They believe that all the people, apart from their gender identity and all, they should be recognized, and
yeah,
apart from their color, gender, they
yeah,
should be recognized. And Donald Trump did not believe in this, and Biden just captured this moment and he came into power. But the reality is that Biden might be very inefficient because, see,
hmm,
even when he was the vice president in Obama's administration, uh, I mean, a lot of things even happened back then. But now he has to agree that, age certainly comes into play. So there are a lot of people who are, saying that Biden might not complete his 4 years tenure and he will just resign in between, and Kamala Harris will become the president, the first female president of USA. And this is likely to happen because, I mean, I saw his press conference and he was really, shattered. His
yeah,
eyes were totally
yeah,
blank, and there was a point when he just, put his head down, and he did not say anything. And then he started, calling out the reporters for, uh, and started taking their questions. So yeah, he is very much devastated, and now he has agreed, and if, in the back of his mind, when he came into power, because see, when every government comes into power, they have a certain things in their mind. For example, when Modi government came into power, they had like two, three things in mind. The first one was, of course, abolishing 370 article and
hmm,
35A. So he chose Amit Shah as his, home minister, because he
yeah,
knew that he will be the one who can do this. Because Rajnath Singh, let us agree that he's not as fierce as Amit Shah. So that is why he chose Amit Shah as his home minister. And the second, second policy of Modi government was to put India greater, to put India
on
greatly in
international
the
front.
international stage. So he chose
Hmm,
S. Jaishankar as his, EAM. And we all
hmm,
know that S. Jaishankar is a very good diplomat.
yeah,
And of course, he's proving up to the point that, he's living up to the
yeah. He's living,
policies of
yeah,
Modi
policies.
government. Yeah.
Um,
So similarly, when Biden came into power, his main motive was to contain China,
hmm,
number one, and number two, for the environmental policies. And that
yeah,
is why he has chosen
climate
people like,
change.
yeah, that is
Hmm,
why he has chosen people like John Kerry for climate, and
hmm,
Anthony Blinken for, you know,
state of
the,
secretary.
yeah, and stuff like that. So this
Hmm,
Afghanistan thing came out of syllabus, and
yeah,
they could not attempt this question very carefully. And they were just not equipped to prepare with this. And
hmm,
the worst part about all this is that women are suffering. And the vice president of USA, who once used to go and attend pride parades, she is completely shut down. She's not even saying a single word, right?
hmm.
I mean,
That's horrible, actually,
yeah, I mean, that is how she
and
came into power by,
double-faced.
that is how she came into power. She
Hmm,
tried to talk with celebrities who talk about, women empowerment and stuff
women
like that.
empowerment stuff.
She, campaigned with them. And now when the real question of women
Hmm,
empowerment should be done, should be talked about,
talked
she is
about.
nowhere to be seen.
Hmm,
This is really a very disheartening thing to see. I mean, in
agreed.
Hindi we say kat gaya, so I would say Americans ka kat gaya. जितने बड़े बड़े वादे किए थे कुछ नहीं निभा पाया.
अरे जो वादे, I mean, whatever promises they meant, they couldn't fulfill that. Also, they couldn't
Yeah,
even actually,
I mean China is
uh, do
openly
justice to their
threatening.
own, yeah,
China
citizens.
is openly threatening Taiwan that if you seek
Hmm.
USA help, see what happened in Vietnam and Afghanistan.
That is what you are gonna face too.
Yeah,
And
and
now, no
that is
country would
true
actually
somehow,
rely on US
and
because
that is true somehow, don't you
yeah,
think?
of course, I totally believe that it's true that US nowadays is,
It's a very
not
weak ally,
bothered. Yeah, it's not bothered. Or
and
now, I mean, now the situation is, earlier when US was a superpower because his own citizens, his own countrymen were, actually least bothered about their own existence. But now it's their existence which is on question. So it's important for him to actually, do with internal conflicts first, because there have been a lot of internal conflicts since last 1 to 2 years in US. So it's very
yeah,
important to strategize things, and also do an internal assessment of
audit,
what is happening. Yeah,
internal audit of what's happening
yeah,
in
internal
their own
audit of,
country.
yeah, so that they can actually you actually tell their citizens that whatever is happening, you are the least to be affected. But now that's not what is happening. They are very much insecure about their own existence and about their own roles.
Yeah, I mean, we made an episode, I think it was the last episode, where we talked about how Western media sees India as
uh,
Quad's weakest link, and I think um, USA is Quad's weakest link right now.
yeah, because the latest squad that they made with Afghanistan, Pakistan,
Yeah,
and
Uzbekistan, so I
Uzbekistan.
guess, and one
Yeah,
more country of
yeah,
this
US of
Central
course.
Asia. Yeah.
No, it was like four only, no? So yeah,
Oh yeah, right, right.
it couldn't actually work. It was just on paper, and it was bound to be on paper. It was one of the fullest decisions. I mean,
Yeah,
like when I saw the news, I was like,
because
what the hell is happening?
Pakistan openly supports Taliban, and
Taliban, of course.
why will they form a union with Afghan government,
Hmm.
Ashraf Ghani or
Wait,
Amrullah Saleh's government?
of course, and also now that the Pakistan is so kind of assured that they will get Kashmir with the help of Taliban. All of this.
No,
Oh my
there was a
God.
serial in 2000s when we were kids.
Hmm.
It was called Sapne Suhane Ladakpan Ke. So I would say the same for Pakistan. Sapne Suhane Ladakpan Ke. You're not gonna get Kashmir back because you know what? Right now, India is a growing superpower because we are. We
True.
have we have the best military, one of the best military in the
One
world,
of the best. Yeah.
and we also have allies like France and Israel.
Yeah. True. Also, it's about us on how we actually grow ourselves,
Hmm.
because it's like a situation where we either make it or break it.
Yeah, it's a situation whether we make it or break it because see,
Yeah.
even in India there are a lot of challenges that needs to be faced,
Yeah,
the first
actually,
one being health
the
sector.
foremost thing is a country can only focus on international arenas only if they have solved the internal issues.
No,
But
no,
in India,
believe that they can be done side by side, as
yeah, but
our
there has to be some kind of what we say, kind of compromise, that something, your internal issues are not overpowering you. Like the
yeah,
second wave happened, it was really overpowering. We
and
have to
that is
stop
why we
our
could
vaccine
not.
diplomacy.
Yeah,
So it's important to actually deal with it. Just like it's said na, ki if your house is isn't protected, don't go
I mean,
outside to protect others.
if your
Yeah,
own house is under fire, then how can
yeah,
you protect someone else's house that is
yeah,
also under fire?
that's
So
true. So we
yeah,
have to work on that too.
and I believe that two of the biggest thing that India needs to solve right now is number one, health sector, of course, because COVID is still not
Yeah,
over, and the Delta variant it's spreading a lot in our country.
yeah,
And
it's
number
again,
two,
the cases are rising again.
yeah,
They're
and
gonna
number
touch
two,
50,000 soon.
yeah. So number two is how Indian states, they are very much competitive with each other. There is no unity among states.
Yeah,
Like
we
whatever happened
actually
in
need
Assam and Mizoram.
yeah,
That was a
also
big example.
and it is very important for us to work more on our R&D. That's very important, I guess, because if you
Yeah.
want to be actually do something for internal issues or to solve your external issues, it's very important that you be self reliant in it. Like this
And
Atmanirbhar thing is like just on paper, yet it has to be implemented.
no, no, no. India has become the second, best manufacturing hub in the world after China, and I think that's a big thing. And we have a lot to do even today. And
Agreed.
uh, I mean, you and I, as citizens, are the ones who should be initiating this.
True.
Putting our nation first, as the motto of 75th Independence Day was
Yeah.
that nation first, always first. So even people like us who are, growing up, who are just in our very early stage, we
Mhm.
can do a lot for our country.
Of course, it's like it's our cooperation that matters the most, and that should matter the most.
Yeah. So, I mean, even uh, in the Afghanistan issue, the whole Western media is seeing India as the one who lost because, of course, the Afghan
Yeah.
government was backed by the Indian government in a
Hmm.
way, in very much ways, and that is why we are also, uh, taking back Afghan MPs in our own country
Hmm.
because, of course, their government was backed by us. So it is high time that
And
um,
also, it is a humanitarian basis that all the most of the other countries
yeah,
have shut their borders for
like
Afghan
Turkey
refugees.
and Pakistan,
Yeah.
those who talk about Palestine are themselves
Yeah,
shutting their
actually.
borders on
And
Afghans.
I am actually looking out for people who were so keen on the issue of Palestine back then, and I'm
Yeah,
not even speaking a word when Kabul is falling down and the
yeah.
situation is so much bad there. Whereas this so-called, Islamist supporters or any supporter for that matter.
And not just Afghans, they don't even support the Uyghur Muslims, right?
No,
When China does
we
all
talked
this to
about
them.
it a lot, that
Yeah.
how controversial this is.
And I mean, this thing that India should focus on is itself. Because see how China
Yeah,
became a superpower by focusing on itself, and that is how
true.
India can also become a superpower. And only when we become a superpower, then only we can collect nations like Israel, France,
Hmm.
Germany, and kind of try to impose a lot of sanctions on China
Hmm.
and try to take down their economy, on which they're very proud of.
Yeah.
So for that, because see, right now, even in the manufacturing thing, India
Hmm.
is making electronics, something that China was making 10, 20 years ago. Now China is focusing on robotics. And these are
Yeah.
not the robots which, which come and do. I mean, these are not the
Yeah,
robots which
not
we see
basic
in the
ones.
movies. Yeah, these are
Yeah,
the high-tech robots which
yeah.
can be used in factories, which
Armies
can be
and yeah.
used to do your regular work like
Hmm.
cleaning your home and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So even India should try to you know uh, speeden up its uh,
yeah.
manufacturing
We don't have
policies.
time. That's what it is.
That's
We
the thing,
lost
no?
our golden time. And now that we have so less time and so much work to do.
Yeah. And we really do hope that Indian government does something, and I'm pretty sure that they will do because
Yeah,
it's the matter of right now. Because USA is also falling, so now who will take the power? And India should come up and do that. This is what I
surely.
believe.
Yeah.
Because even not just USA, even democratic values are falling, and India is also
Hmm.
a democratic
Hmm.
country. It's
Yeah.
high time we protect our values. Because I remember in 2016, in a 2016 interview, our prime minister said that India's legacy is democracy, and that's true. And now
True.
it's time to protect our legacy because even Pakistan is drifting towards China by saying
Yeah,
that there should be one
communism.
party. No, not
Hmm.
just communism. They're saying that
Yeah.
there should be one party, and people, their rights should not be taken into uh, should not be taken into view from voting perspective. That means
Yeah.
they should not be allowed to vote, but in place of voting, they will get a lot of other things like a good lifestyle, good employment,
Hmm.
and stuff like that, good infrastructure, and I'm
What is the
really
matter of
really
all this if you are, not able to choose your own people
government.
who would actually work for you?
And I'm pretty sure that people of China are not very happy with cheese eating, and
Yeah,
and
they
that is
just don't have
really,
an option. That's
and
it.
this is something which we even are not sure of because all the
Hmm.
communication channels are now cut. And the
Hmm.
worst thing about all this is that Twitter still allows Taliban leaders to operate their accounts, to operate their handles.
Yeah,
I mean, they are just they're they're a social media company that is out of this world. They think they are the best.
whatever.
Yeah, and this is so bad to see that now Taliban is becoming the good.
Yeah,
I mean,
a
just a
terrorist
year ago they were,
regime being
yeah,
supported by countries. Oh my God, we never imagined stuff like
yeah.
this
I mean,
can happen ever.
a year ago, if someone would have told me that all this is going to happen in 2021, I would have said 2020 is much much better. At
Yeah.
least a virus spread, right? Not that terrorists are now
Hmm.
recognized as legitimate governments.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I think there will be a day when even ISIS will be recognized. I mean, the
Yeah,
way
I was
they
about
are
to say
doing.
that all the terrorist groups would be recognized someday because it's like the Taliban seizing power is just like the beginning. There are a lot of terrorist groups dying
And this
for
will be
getting
bad for
this.
India. And this will be
Not
bad for India.
India, but for the whole world. Can't imagine a terrorist government or the terrorist people governing a country. Like, no, they are they are not someone who should be given the powers.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's high time that people. I mean, countries like India or France, they start
Hmm.
supporting Northern Alliance.
Yeah, it's very important. Like it's the only last resource now.
Yeah, because Northern Alliance is the only legitimate group right now
Hmm.
that is backed by a governed, an elected person, and also they
Yeah,
understand the geography of Afghanistan.
of course,
If you send Indian soldiers or French soldiers, they might not be, but
of course.
those
Yeah,
Panjshir people do.
sure.
So
So
I
I
think this
guess,
is the only way
yeah.
forward. Because see, in our podcast, we not only discuss the problems, but we also try to give the solutions. And I mean, this situation is so bad, and is so strategically important for our country to, you know, follow up and you know
Hmm.
get the
To
most
have a
things
plan
done.
at least.
Yeah. So I think this is the only way forward. Or we can, support
Be a mute
the
spectator.
Panjshir people or Northern Alliance via, providing them supplies via air or
Yeah,
by giving
like we
them drones
supported the
and all.
Mukti Vahini back in 1975.
Yeah, 1971.
Sorry, 1971.
Yeah, and
So
I think that now even Afghanistan might be partitioned into, but I'm not very sure about this. But let's see what happens. And this is
at
something
least,
which,
even if it's partition, there will be peace somewhere at least.
yeah,
Better than
and
worst.
yeah, and all this is happening, and I'm just so relieved that we are Indians and we have an army called Indian Army that is protecting us, and they're
Yeah,
ready to sacrifice our lives for us. And this is the reason why we can record this podcast in peace. Or who knows that we were recording and there would have been an explosion right outside our homes.
yeah,
And thank God for Indian Army, and thank God for you know
yeah,
making us take birth in India, in a country like India. We are really very lucky. That is what I could say.
surely. I guess we'll wind it up here. As
Bye bye.
yeah,
Bye.
bye everyone.